In this module, we'll take a PSD file and convert it into an application mockup. We will use the CSS plugin to implement most of the UI, although we will mix it with some plain theming. Our goal isn't pixel perfect design. The goal is a close enough UI experience. I went a bit overboard with some of the design decisions I took. Normal Codename1 applications don't need to be this complex to achieve this level of design. This is the screenshot of the original PSD design that we will adapt. There are many things to notice here, and I'll go over some of them when we implement them. But let's see the final result first. The screenshot on the right is taken from my personal Android device and shows off the mockup running there. Some differences are instantly apparent. Some are intentional and some are not. Notice I chose to use material design icons for the shopping cart, menu, and search, instead of using the icons from the design. I think these just look better, and they adapt better to various resolutions. This is the second UI element from the original design. On the right, you can see the end result from my device. There are many design decisions I had to make in order to get this right. For instance, I had to make everything a shade darker so the title will be visible enough on a mobile screen. Here is the mockup running on my device. You will notice that it isn't functional, but can be manipulated, and the incoming transition for the shopping cart UI is implemented as one would expect. Let's zoom a bit to the top area, which is one of the more challenging parts of the application. I use a layered toolbar in this form, so the background UI can be deeply customized. The layered toolbar places the toolbar area above the form itself, so the form components stretch all the way to the top. The image of the city in the background is literally added to the parent form, as well as all the other elements you see here. The form itself is a border layout, and the whole top portion is just placed in the north section. The toolbar itself floats above and includes the section of the menu and search. I initially looked at this UI and thought it made sense as tabs. After reviewing the functionality, it became apparent that this is a filter and shouldn't replace the entire UI. So I went with a horizontal list. The separation line on which the shopping cart and order are placed is really just a layered layout that hides the bottom part of the image with an opaque label that has the same color as the form. I'll discuss this further as we move forward.